Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Yes, sir. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Gotta start putting my headphones back in. Give y'all a few seconds of silence. Silencio there. Sorry, writing down my bets. Cinco, baby. Got 5 of them things for you on this beautiful December Wednesday. Hump day. Man, buzzer beaters are beating the buzzer. Shout out, man. Some great basketball last night. I'm gonna be honest with you. The ACC SEC challenge was going on. The Big 12 Big East challenge was going on. But man, the Big 10, they had a little mini conference play night last night, and boy, oh boy, both of those games that I watched completely off the hook. Not like in conference basketball. I like conference versus conference basketball, but that Michigan Wisconsin game, Wisconsin, I'll talk about that in a minute. Great game, 67-64 win for Michigan. And then if you missed it, oh baby, if you missed it, had a buzzer beater last night. Iowa beating the buzzer, hitting a 3 late to steal the win from Northwestern, baby. 80-79. Iowa moves to 6-1. They were down 5 with about a minute left. Hell yeah. I mean, it was madness. That's what we live for, baby. I mean, Steph Curry range, Dame Lillard style, just bang, bang, a boogie. Um, Also, bunch of weird games, man. Last night, cannot wait to recap them. These college kids just they ain't bringing it like I'm used to them bringing it, and I don't know. It's bleeping up my head. Bleeping up my head. Can't wrap my mind around a bunch of these losses last night. No way Cincinnati loses to Villanova, right? No, it happened. Kentucky, Clemson. McNeese officially done with your big dogs. Will Wade in the game. I thought they was gonna build on last season's success. Turns out they were just content with it. Not going to be a tournament team. I fear. Well, I don't care. Not that I fear. I don't go to McNeese. Don't have a dog in the fight. Uh, Man, last thing I want to talk about. How about LSU? The Tigers. 7-1, baby. They beat Florida State by 10. Doing the damn thing. We'll recap all these games in a minute. Grand Canyon, baby. Shout out to them. Being up by 16 at the half. Play like some damn female dogs in the second half. End up not covering the 14 in the hook. Shaking my head. But anyway, let's dive in, baby. We're going to recap last night. The amazing Super Tuesday that it was. We got a preview for tonight. There's some good games tonight, baby. This schedule, 2024, 2025, they knew what they were doing. And again, I got 5 bets for you tonight. Try to get back on track. Wow. I mean, 1 and 5 yesterday. Rather cut a toe off. The baby one. It's Captain by a hook with the red beard. I'm Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dobbs, going live on a beautiful Wednesday. It is the 4th day of December, year 2024, baby. They get it rocking and rolling, presented by Stare Down Sports. Stare Down Greatness. I'm going to kick it off with the Tennessee. Syracuse. Belt whelps on the backside. Tennessee 96, Syracuse 70. Man, these Volunteers might be the real deal. Maybe not. Syracuse is like the bottom of the barrel. Michigan, just told you about this one. Danny Wolf and your boy Vladimir Golden. Vladis all golden. Took over this game. Scared me half to death. They need some guards. If John L. Davis would have went to Michigan with his boy Golden, with his coach Dusty, this team would be winning the championship this year. Instead, we got John L. Davis sitting in the corner at Arkansas. The worst thing for his career, for Arkansas and for Michigan, is that John L. Davis is on Arkansas. And it breaks my heart. It really does. Coach Kyle has no idea what he's doing. John L. Davis just, it does break my heart seeing a kid get mismanaged that has talent. I mean, this is college. It's not like he can just get traded and still have a long career. Time's a ticking. But Michigan, they need some guard play desperately. Don't know how they pulled this one off. I mean, I think Wisconsin lost it more than they won it. But Golden did have 24 points, a career high for the young lad. And Danny Wolf, the do-it-all power forward. 20 points, 7 boards, 5 assists for him. 5 blocks also for Wolf. Throwing it off the glass. The problem I have with Michigan is Danny Wolf is everything for you. You don't want that. We need some guards that can score. I don't know. I trust Dusty May. I think this team will get better. Maybe the guards will get better over the course of the season, but I don't know. The lack of guard play does scare me to death. Wisconsin. John Tanji had 18 and was this close from a full court. He that almost tied it. At the buzzer, John Blackwell had 16, also in the losing effort. But just look at these guards real quick. And I'm not trying to call any of these young kids out. Your 2 guard goes 0 for 7, 0 for 3 from deep. He does have 7 boards, 3 assists, 0 points though. Point guard has 8 points, 7 boards, 1 assist. And then you got the 3 with 5 assists, 6 rebounds, 9 points. The only one to have a decent game besides Wolf and Golden. Need some more out of the guards. It's evident. It is evident. But it was a good game, man. I enjoyed watching it. It was bucket for bucket pretty much most of the game. A little 6-point run, 4-point run, 6-point run. Kentucky, baby. Somehow, some way, they lose to Clemson. Clemson. I got to get this kid's name right. Ian Scheifelen. Ian Scheifelen, huh? 20 rebounds, 11 points for the lad. Clemson, they're 8-1, 6-0 at home. A lot of home heavy teams early on. Villanova, man, 5-1 at home. I guess that's going to be the story this year. Is Villanova at home? 5-4 on the season. Cincinnati gets their first loss of the season. Your boy Eric Dixon, 31 points, for Villanova. 68-60 win over Cincinnati. Oklahoma, they beat Georgia Tech 8-0 now. The Sooners are 76-61 win there. A&M, Texas. They hold Wake Forest to 18 second half points. 44 points total for Wake Forest. Texas A&M 7-2. They walk away with a 57-44 victory. Oh, the Mississippi. Chris Beard in the gang. They moved to 7-1 as they turkey dog whoop up on Louisville. Pat Kelsey. White rage. I'm sure he wasn't happy. 86-63. 23-point win for Ole Miss, who was dogs in the game. Got him at plus 134 on the money line yesterday. Only win of the day for your boy, Captain by a hook. Butler, they beat Eastern Illinois. They're 7-1. College of Charleston, 6-2 after their win yesterday. Iowa, told you about the buzzer beater. Man, both of these teams laid it on the line. Both of these teams deserve to win that game. And then boom, bang, jarang-a-tang tang. Josh Dix, D-I-X, excuse me, Josh Dix. I mean, it was pretty. I mean, if you didn't see the clip, just picture 2014 Dame against the Rockets in the playoffs, and then step it back about 3 feet. Just came off that pick, caught that thing, and let it fly. Let it fly. Not heartbreaker though. I mean, but the madness is real. I didn't even see it live. I mean, the game was on. I was kind of looking at my phone. I just heard the announcers and the fans go, "Burners!" Had to catch the replay. Santa Clara. They go down to Louisiana and slap McNeese State across the damn forehead. 74-67. McNeese 4-4 now. I'm telling you, this team. You gotta go hard in the non-conference, bro. Every game matters for small schools. It don't matter for schools like Kentucky and Kansas, and of course, any team that has a Power 5 schedule. The Big East, SEC, ACC, Big 12, Big 10. I guess there ain't a Pac-12 no more. Anyway, Dayton 7-2, keeping it going. Arkansas, man, Arkansas down 8 at the half. End up coming back to win by 3. Do not cover. Boogie Flan, baby. I cannot believe John L. Davis doesn't run the point on this team. Oh man, it's just mind baffling, bro. Like Boogie Flan is not that dude. But hey, Boogie Flan took twice as many shots as John L. Davis did last night. Ended up with only 6 more points. 1 less rebound. Hey man, shout out to Arkansas though, getting the win over Miami. Miami's now 3-5. Yikes! I bet you 2 years ago when this team was going to the Elite Eight in the Final Four, or 3 years ago I think it was now. Nigel Pack, never would have thought he'd never make it back to the tourney. Notre Dame, what the bleep? Ever since I wrote an article on Stare Down Sports about 2 weeks ago about Notre Dame getting things popping. I mean, just absolutely swamp ass. 4-5 now. Notre Dame is on the season. 8-1 Georgia. Georgia. Put some respect on their damn name. This team's defense is out of the water. They hold Notre Dame to 22 points in the first, 26 points in the second, 48 points total. Georgia, 69-48 victory. Georgia, 8-1. Asa Noel, 6'11 freshman, 20 points, 11 rebounds last night in 28 minutes. A double-double, baby. Had to shout him out. Shout him out. Oh, yeah. Mizzou, Missouri. Man, they put up 63 points in the second half. Man, Stojakovic for California, he had 26 points in the loss. It was 51-35, California up. Missouri put up 63 points in the second half to California's 42. They end up winning the game by 5. They beat them in the second half by 19 and win by 5. California plus 8.5. It's the one bet yesterday I told you I didn't take, but South Carolina 73, Boston College 51, Princeton 7-3 now after they get the win over St. Joseph's. Indiana, shout out to Mike Woodson, got the gang rolling, rolling. 97-71 win over Sam Houston. Malik Renault 18 points, 10 rebounds for the kid. Grand Canyon, man. Don't go breaking my heart. Grant Foster, 23 points in the win. 78-72 victory. Glad they got the win. Honestly, kind of wish they would have just lost outright. Don't not cover and still win. How rude. Arizona State, baby. Wow, 8-1. Bob Hurley, shout out to you. 90-53 over San Diego. Boise State also gets a blowout win yesterday. Talked about LSU. 85-75 win over Florida State and the Seminoles. Great outing for LSU. Second half, they picked it up when they needed it most. 13-point differential in the second half after being down 3 in the first. Excuse me. That's a morning show, people. Cam Carter, he led the way for the Tigers. 26 points, 8 rebounds. And then you had your boy Jordan Sears also getting it done. 21 points, 6 rebounds. Did Jalen Reed get injured? Sorry, I mean Jalen Reed played 2 minutes, 2 points. He had to have gotten injured. I'm gonna look into it later on today. Huge blow though, honestly. Huge blow. I mean, let's look at this SEC real quick. Just real quick. Off the top of the dome. 1, 2, 3, 4 undefeated teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams with 1 loss. 1, 2, and then 3 teams with 2 losses. This SEC is going to be a damn fool come conference play. St. Mary's, they're 8-1 after their win last night. UCLA, the mighty Bruins. They don't cover, but they get the win. That hook is a M&F'er. UCLA 11.5-point favorites. They get the 11-point win over Washington last night. Shout out to UCLA in the Big Ten. Disgusting. Disgusting. But I am glad Mick Cronin got this team back from the depths of last season. Check this out. Great Ozelbar, the Zion Williamson of college hoops. 14 points, 9 rebounds, 6 of 11 from the free throw line, 4 of 11 from the floor. Sebastian Mack, he had 16 for the Bruins. And Tyler Bilodeau, he had 16 points and 9 boards also for UCLA. It was a fun night. Good night. Great night in college hoops. How about Zion Williamson, huh? How about him? Man, I wish I can go back and slap the hell out of 3 people that I know personally. Because we argued for weeks, months. I'm talking about yelling, walking in circles, clapping about how Zion Williamson will be the biggest bust and Ja Morant will be a damn dog. I was the damn fool. Slap the shit out of somebody, man. Oh, 2 years ago. New Orleans need to trade him now, bruh. They need to, why? I mean, if they wait any more longer than right now, it's gonna be too late. If they don't trade him right this second, it's gonna be too late. Nobody gonna want him after this. I was the dumbest mop in the world. Zion Williamson, last seen getting a back tattoo on social media. Well, back rolls tatted up at least. Uh, Looking horrible. You think I'm in better shape than Zion Williamson, and I haven't seen a treadmill or a gym since 2023. And to add salt to the wound, as they say, Zion Williamson caught on social media trying to holler at white women. I don't even know who Shorty is. But funny I say that because he told her, check your DM, Shouty. She said, who the hell you calling Shouty? I'm good, big dog. Get your trash ass, ugly ass, out of shape ass off my damn phone. Now, she didn't say those exact words, but those are the context clues. Long story short, Zion Williamson, the biggest NBA draft bust in the history of basketball. All the other players y'all call busts before him, at least, either had career ending injuries or they played 12, 14 seasons and everybody called him a bust because they didn't turn out to be Shaq. Zion, on the other hand, literally 20-piece winged his way out of the damn league. Crawfish A2 fade his way out of the extra garlic breaded his way out of the damn league. Zion 3-plate Williamson. Oh, don't get me started on your mama. No, I'm kidding. I would never talk about anybody's mama. Uh, Shout out to the Pelicans though, man. Just absolutely trash. Might be the worst team in the NBA. With a talented roster outside of Zion. It blows my mind. It blows my mind that any GM looked at this team 2-3 years ago and said, man, we could trade Zion right now and get a gang of role players, a gang of draft picks, and be great for the future. And then said, let's trust the kid who let us down the last 5 seasons. Ignorance is bliss. Stupidity is normal. Let's get into tonight's games, man. I could talk about Zion for the rest of my life. I'll leave it there. Let's preview tonight's action in the collegiate hardwood. Boy, Zion said, check your DM, shouty. Oh, bro. Go do something. Do some planks. Run a mile. Do something. Get your sorry ass off your damn phone, bro. That's the problem with y'all kids these days. Get $300 million and don't give a damn about your legacy, bro. telling you, man, LeBron ruined the youth, bro. He just never had that. I don't know. Something around. I'm not gonna blame LeBron. Something around that era, 2011, 2016. Kids just started coming up, not giving a hot ham. Just happy to be there. Happy to get paid. Hey, I can't be mad at him, man. If I could order DoorDash 10 times a day, play video games, and get paid 60 million a month, probably what I'd do. Anyway, any day, anyhow. Oh yeah, man, got some money line bets, and I'm loving it. Moving the right direction, which means they're moving against me. Ow. Oh yeah. Ow. Man, you can get the aces right now, plus 350 to win the championship next season. We're not talking WNBA. Let's get into it and get through it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get, 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 get down on it. Get down on it. Virginia, my dog. Man, think about her last night. They're plus 16.5 taking on Florida. Florida, number 13 in the nation right now. At home, laying 16.5 against Virginia. Florida, very, very, very good team. Virginia, good team. 16.5, I think is too big. If I had to bet it, Virginia plus the points. That'll be, sorry. Virginia plus the points. Virginia plus 16.5. That's where I would put my money at for that game right there. Also, we got Alabama. It's going to be a good one. They're taking on North Carolina. Take your shirt off. Wave it around your head like a helicopter. I know you young folks a little too young for that one. We got North Carolina slight favorites here at home. They're minus 135 on the money line, minus 1.5 on the spread. Honestly, man, I don't know. I like Alabama plus the 110, but Alabama, man, dealing with some huge news. Sorry, I take screenshots and then forget about them. Dealing with some huge news. Latrell Wrightshell Jr. out for the remainder of the season. Um, Ruptured Achilles. Huge blow for Alabama. Tonight, North Carolina minus the 1.5. I like it a lot. I actually might bet that thing. Bet that thing. Let me add it to my slip real quick. But North Carolina minus 1.5 over Alabama. I like where that's at. I like the direction it's going. Sorry, I got bets on a lot of the big games, so I'm skipping them. These two though, right here, you got 4.5 point road favorites. Both Michigan State and Kansas. Michigan State taking on Minnesota. Kansas taking on Creighton. I like both of those road teams to win the game. That 4.5 scares me. I think Michigan State, man, they play a lot of close games though. They just don't know how to put the hammer down when they're up. Minus 4.5, terrifying. I do think Michigan State's more likely to cover than Kansas, but then it's Kansas. Creighton's dealing with injuries too. You're giving me 4.5 on Kansas. I like both of these road teams. That 4.5 is just a little big for me to take on the road. It's not easy to win at Minnesota, and it's not easy to win at Creighton. Mind you, Minnesota's not that good this year. But Michigan State don't care who you are. They're going to put up 62 points and force you to be in the game. Uh, so yeah, Kansas minus 4.5. Definitely like that one a lot. Definitely like that one a lot, man. Add that to the slip. What are we doing here, huh? Letting it fly. Swinging and banging and letting it hang on them. Oh, man. Utah State taking on Wyoming. Utah State minus 18 and a half. Huge number there. New Mexico also has a huge number taking on San Jose State. 19 and a half for New Mexico. Down there in the 505, right? I think it's the 505. Shout out to Las Cruces, baby. Um, Montana, they're taking on South Dakota State. Jackrabbits, baby. I like the Jackrabbits minus 2.5 on the road. Texas Tech taking on DePaul. A little big for me to take it, but Texas Tech, I like them to win it comfortably. I don't know if they cover the 14 and a half. That's where the numbers start getting a little weary. Like 14 and a half, like, oh, I do think they're gonna blow them out, but um Vanderbilt 5.5 on the road taking on Virginia Tech. Staying away from this thing. Uh, I do like Vanderbilt though. Pittsburgh, they're taking on Mississippi State. This is a fun one. I like Pittsburgh to win it outright. Love Pittsburgh plus 5.5. Just can't bring my mind around to betting it. Probably because I went 1-5 yesterday, and I don't know what the hell direction is up. But Pittsburgh plus 200 taking on Mississippi State. Pittsburgh plus 5.5 taking on Mississippi State. Love that. I love it a lot. Texas minus two and excuse me. It's a morning show, people. Just can't get it going. Texas minus 2.5 taking on North Carolina State. Like Texas to cover. A lot of road games, a lot of road teams I like. I mean, Oregon, they're taking on USC. Man, Eric Musselman, he for sure can't get it going this season. I thought USC would be a lot better than they are. But USC plus 5.5 at home. I mean, Oregon. I just talked about them yesterday after I put them at number 7 in my top 10. Coming off of wins against Alabama, San Diego State, Oregon State. There was one more big team in there though. Can't think of it. But Oregon, man, they've shown that they can do the damn thing and they can get the job done. I've gone back and forth. Oregon minus the 5.5 is probably the best bet in that game. I'm staying away from it though. And then you get San Diego State laying 13 in the hook, taking on Fresno State. Definitely like San Diego State to win by double digits. It's just do they win by 16 or 11? Those are the things we never know, especially in this day and age. I mean, these kids are getting paid. And since these kids have been getting paid, the passion has been missing. The come out swinging mentality, I mean, I haven't seen it. But these kids grew up in the AAU system. A little different. A little different. My generation grew up at the park. 8 years old. Got to fight somebody that's 16 just to get on the court. Just to get thrown into the fence every time you cross somebody and about to lay the thing up. I mean, at least me. I don't know how everybody else grew up. These days, they got the pretty. They're 10 years old with the pretty ass Nike jersey, Nike bag, going to practice at an indoor gym. Kids don't know how good they got it. But anyway, let's give these damn bets out. Man, I'm telling you, kids do not know how good they got it. Hey, I thought I had it good also. But anyway, let's get to it and get through it. Started off with 5, added 2 to the bet slip during the preview. So give those out as well. We're going to start this thing off. Maryland taking on Ohio State. Little Big Ten action. They're getting it warmed up early. Still a month away from traditional in conference play. Ohio State Give them to me. Plus 170. Taking on a tough and good Maryland team. Um, plus 4.5 if you want to be safe on Ohio State. But I'm going to go on the money line. Give me Ohio State for the outright win. Trust me, if you bet this with me, this like you're gonna cry. And what I mean by that is it's gonna be 69-68 either way. This ain't no Ohio State gonna be up by 18 and you're gonna be feeling groovy. No, it's gonna be 64-64 on my knees praying to Jesus. Ohio State comes away with the victory. But I'm on it. Baylor, they're taking on UConn. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Don't do it. You can't do it. Don't do it. Give me UConn, baby. Minus the 2.5. Uh, Dan Hurley's went through the full cycle. I'm betting he comes out on the better side. What do you mean by the full cycle? Well, he comes out. This is the greatest team in the world. We're going for a three-peat. I'm the greatest. We're the greatest. I'll whoop your ass. Gets their ass whooped 3 times in 1 week. Comes out playing the victim, crying, boo-hooing. I mean, some real soft shit. And then, hopefully, his ass got back in the gym. We saw him win by 60 against nobody this weekend. Give me UConn coming out here to prove a damn point. Not to me. Not to you. To themselves. Give me UConn minus the 2.5 over Baylor tonight. Pretty sure. I haven't looked. I'm pretty sure this game is at home for UConn. So, gonna be rowdy. I do love Baylor, but I'm betting UConn tonight. Uh, gotta get it out. Gotta get all the icks out. North Carolina minus 1.5. I previewed this game in the preview if you want the breakdown. Um, North Carolina minus the 1.5 taking on an injured Alabama team at home. North Carolina's at home in that one. Memphis. Oh yeah, my boy Penny. What up, dog? Memphis taking on Louisiana Tech. The Texters, my mother's alma mater. Memphis minus 11.5 at home against Louisiana Tech. I do like this Louisiana Tech team, but they're a Louisiana Tech team that I think needs to stay in their lane. I don't think Louisiana Tech's a team that could leave their conference and go play with big dogs and have success. I think this is a 30-point victory. Louisiana Tech gets slapped in the mouth. They go back to Conference USA or whatever the hell conference they in. I think they're in this conference with Michigan, Memphis. I think this is a conference game. Now that I'm really thinking about it. But long story short, can't be. Did they merge? Like I got so much movement going on in the conference game. But long story short, Louisiana Tech's gonna be all right. I like them. They're not in the same conference. I like Louisiana Tech to win their conference plus 250. But now you're playing Memphis minus 11.5 in the FedEx Forum. Give me Memphis, man. Minus 11.5. They run away with this game like they're supposed to. Marquette. Oh yeah. They're taking on Iowa State. It's the Big Ten. Bring that back. It's the Big East, Big 12 challenge. Marquette and some dogs. If you're scared, go to church. If you're scared, take the 5.5. Me? Give me Marquette on the money line, baby. Plus 200. That's 2-1 on Quetta. Shaka Khan. Shaka Smart. Marquette, baby. Plus 200. Uh, Iowa State. I'm getting chills just talking about this game. Probably gonna be the game of the night. This is another one, like Ohio State. 4-point game at maximum. So the 5.5 actually is the safest bet, no matter who wins. Um, Definitely think Marquette covers the 5.5. But I'm gonna go ahead and take the 2-1 plus 200 on the money line. Try to get some juice out of that orange. Where we at? Kansas. Talked about them in the breakdown, taking on Creighton. Give me Kansas minus 4.5 on the road, just because they're number one in the country and Creighton is injured. And Kansas, I think they win this one comfortably. Um, I mean, nothing has shaken Kansas. They have a hell of experience, hell of talent, best coach in the league. They just never get knocked off of their horse. Whatever they want to do, they gonna do, and ain't nothing you can do about it. You can try to keep up. That is about it. Where we at? Let's make sure we got all of them. Ohio State money line, UConn 2.5, Marquette money line, Memphis minus 11.5, North Carolina 1.5, Kansas minus 4.5. My man Frank, you ready? Let's give out this best bet of the day. I need somebody, anybody, hit me with the horn. Oh, I wonder if you know what it means. Shout out to Kanye. Hit the horns on you twice. Sorry, I forgot I was live. I just started playing around and stuff. That's on me. That is on me. I thought the number was 15.4. I just wanted to make it even, and I said, well, let me see what the intro music's at, and it was at like 8. So I was like 15. Let me even that out a little bit. But anyway, who gives a hot ham? What the hell is going on? Just give me the best bet. All right. All right. Franklin Earl, baby. Beardwinaton. We got them Blue Devils tonight at home. Oh, yeah, I'm talking about them Dookie Brown boys. Duke. They're taking on Auburn at home. Auburn, the Debo of the college basketball landscape this season. I mean, they're just walking around, taking change, punching people in the mouth, and riding off on a squeaky bike. Give me Auburn, the Bullies, to beat up this Duke team. Give me Cooper Flag to blow the game again. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke, people. He's getting paid millions. He'll be all right. Auburn plus 120 on the money line. That's the best damn bet of the day from my man, Franklin Earl. Beardwinaton, captained by a hook with the red beard, presented by Stare Down Sports. Stare Down greatness. We're throwing a bleeping dart at it, hoping something sticks. Give me Ohio State on the money line, taking on Maryland. As I said earlier in the show, you're going to be on your knees praying in this one. Give me UConn minus 2.5 taking on Baylor. We're also going to go Marquette on the money line taking on Iowa State. Marquette's plus 200 right now. Give me Memphis minus the 11.5 taking on Louisiana Tech. Memphis at home minus 11.5. I like that a lot. North Carolina, they're taking on an injured Alabama team. North Carolina at home minus 1. And the hook. I mean, if you want to go money line, I think it's minus 135. I'd rather just put 115 on minus 1 on the hook. And then Kansas, baby, on the road. Give me Kansas to cover the 4.5 against Creighton. And then Franklin Earls. Best bet of the damn day. He's going Auburn, taking on Duke. Auburn on the money line. Slate so pretty, got a whistle at it. Anyway, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the love and thank you for the support. It's Captain by a Hook with the red beard. I'm Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs, going live on a fantastic Wednesday. It is the 4th day of December, the 339th day of the year 2024. 27 days left. That's it. Whatever you said you was gonna do a year ago now in 2024, you better get on it. I get on it. Anyway, take all these wagers at your own risk. Please, please gamble responsibly. Dobbs. See you cats tomorrow. JCP will be here, and we're talking football, baby. Oh, yeah.